What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be going over it pretty quickly. It's going to be a beginner's guide to the memory arena and the build you can use. I'm going to be using dual wield, but I will link you this playlist for his memory arena with all the other weapons so you can see. Reason why you would want to do memory arena is if you want to transfer your gear level to another piece of gear without having to go get the shards over again. Or if you want some of the cosmetics there, like Administrator's Dress or some of the weapons there. But that's pretty much about it with that. As for the build, I'm going to be using, normal raid gear to an extent. So like Skyrims. My Skyrims are plus 25. I don't have anything lower. XT Blacklight. If you don't have this, you can use the Clothes of Tranquility instead. You'll want the Lightning Incarnation, which you can get over in Ugachi Valley, right down here in a chest. So you can do that. For accessory 1, I have Spirit Artisan Collar because it can have dex, and then if you also want, you can get the skill speed passive on it as well. Ring of Tranquility for Bulwark. If you have the XT version of this, it'll be better for like stacking, but if you don't and you have the normal version, then you can still put it on, but I would not stack a ring with it unless you have good strength on it. Just mostly good strength on it. If you have good strength and dex, very nice. And if you have some good agility on it, that would be nice too for dual wield, but that's what you can do. Or you could also just use another abyssal ring. You can stack 2 abyssal rings. Now, since I've already explained how custom skills work in my other beginner guides, I'm not really going to go into it too much. Steel Riding Armor with Down Incarnation. Abyssal Ring right here. That'll be stacking with the Ring of Tranquility. For Final Revolution, this will be our Hazard. Blacklight right here, you can use Clothes of Tranquility. Hazard Incarnation. Abyssal Ring again for the stack. Nightmare Rain is our hazard as well, same thing. Starburst Stream will be our down damage, so Steel Riding, Down Incarnation. So that's that for those. And one thing is, if your Ring of Tranquility isn't good, then you can just move your Abyssal Ring down to this slot to stack with your Spirit Artisan or whatever you have, because then you'll get more accuracy if you do need more accuracy. If you have any XT gear as well, those can work too, as most of them are pretty much usable. Passives, Killing Blow, Rising Spirit, Evil God Bloodline, Blade Dance. If you do need accuracy, then you can just replace something like Evil God Bloodline for Hawkeye, or even Blade Dance if you wanted to. So these over here are galvanized, so we can get an instant super art. Bulwark for the 10% in all stats, Billion Blossom so we can keep our sword skill connect, so we can have that damage boost, and Reaper's Wrath for more crit. As for the custom on these, same thing. I believe for this, if you don't have the XT Guardian Dragon with this passive, you could just use a regular Clothes of Tranquility here as well, and just have this Phoenix Incarnation on for the cooldown. Forgotten Talisman with the cooldown, and Traveler's Cloak for the cooldown. And that's the same on all the other ones. EX skill right up here, Berserker. And then records, Prodigy, because I don't need accuracy, so I'm just going to go for more skill speed. And then pretty much uptight as always. So the reason why I have Lightning Incarnation is because usually in the start of the fight, you'll want to charge a Wind level 3 for an accelerator, so you can have more skill speed. Now, I'm going to show off how this goes against some of the mobs there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the fights. So this is level 100 Coyote, the very first one you can do. So at the start of each battle with these, you can pretty much go ahead and automatically start off with the Wind level 3. Just back up a bit, do your buffs. And what I do first is I'll hazard them, and then I place the accelerator. So once you do that, down, and there you go. So she is pretty much the easiest out of all of them, the lowest level. The only thing about her is you only get 1 coin, so that's the only thing that's bad about her. So I'll see you guys in the next fight. So this is the next level, level 200 with Zixi. One thing I do want to mention is I don't know the accuracy requirements for these. I don't think we have them. But if I could try to find some old ones, I'll put them in the description or the pinned comment below. But there you go, do the buffs. Hazard him. And there we go. So that's level 200 with this. And one thing to point out is, like I said, my Skyruns are plus 25, so my damage compared to your damage will just be different, depending on what your upgrade level is and all that. Plus, my character's level is max. But you get 5 coins from him. And another thing I want to say is, while you're doing these, if you're gonna be farming them and you pick try again to do the fight again, make sure you go save after a couple runs, because these can have a tendency to freeze your game and you'll lose all that progress. So make sure you save pretty often. So move on to the next one. So this right here is level 250. This is Ugachi. There'll be your standard ones like 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500, and there will be ones in between like I think like 150, and then like this one, how it's 250. Then there will be 350. Ugachi you gotta run out for though, because he can cover a lot of ground. Like that right there, he just moved that far. Usually I end up farming this guy. If I ever had to come back to coins, I farm him, unless I can farm like Hershey or something. I usually go to this one. But you can even see, like, even though he's high level, this build, even though it's very standard, it can still take him on. You saw a couple of misses right there, but if you're missing, like me right there, I was just missing, I could still kill him because I'm not missing a lot. But if I don't want any misses, then I could just put on Nimble and it'll be fine. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup, the general setup for a beginner. Could pretty much go to 250 and probably even do Genie level 300. Since it's missing on 250 a little bit, it'll probably miss on Genie. So Nimble and then maybe a Hawkeye, or maybe just Nimble. But yeah, that's pretty much what this beginner build can do for all these, you know, until you end up getting some other equipment. Like if you get some Light Wolves, that'll be great for your accuracy. If you get some XT weapons, you know, like alloy swords or something like that, and then just some more XT gear, then that'll be overall better for your damage and then your accuracy. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.